Hello, and welcome to The Few Who Speak, the spookiest podcast that doesn't exist. What?
The only podcast.
What?
Wait a second.
Plot
What?
twist. Plot
Okay.
twist.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so fucking scared right now.
Alex, you're literally a ghost. Shut up.
This is scary.
Oh,
Alright.
He died of fright.
So,
Bro, I'm scared.
Okay,
So.
for context, since this happened off recording, I first entered the recording channel kinda distressed, and
Yeah.
while I have been, I'm far from having the most stressful week. That's gonna be a story Lily
That's
and Aries are
later.
gonna get into.
yeah.
But,
Welcome to
Bye.
So, I watched Cecelia today.
Oh, the God. I'm
Oh.
scared. So scared.
I don't think anyone.
And-
Terrifying.
I don't think our viewers know who Cecelia is.
Stinky.
Cecelia is my cat. She's like 15 years old. She's
Tiny
a
little
Siamese.
Siamese.
She's very
So
loud.
good.
And she gets fleas all the time. I don't know what it is. I've had cats before that don't get fleas as often as her, but she always gets fleas. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want fleas in my bed because my bed is her favorite spot in the house, and I love her very much. So we have this like neem oil, like some like fancy like pet person recommended it. You put it on your cat or dog to like kill the fleas on all of them, and you put a little bit on them afterward to keep them off.
Is that the stinky stuff you put on the back of their neck?
No, that's flea drops. Neem oil is like it's an
Oh,
oil that
yeah.
doesn't hurt them.
Yeah,
It's
that and
just
like
like an
apricot oil. They can like lick off without hurting them.
I keep
Yeah,
you're
and,
saying meme oil.
I also keep
Neem.
thinking you're
And-
saying meme
Oh
oil.
my god, Neem. Neem.
I
It
know.
smells like pea soup.
Yummy.
Oh, that's an awful smell for a cat.
Disgusting.
It's yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
bad
Stinky.
cat smell.
Anyway.
So Cecelia obviously went through a harrowing bath time, and I hadn't seen her since 3 p.m. And I go to fill her bowl, and I turn around, and I'm gonna need y'all to look into the TheFableFew real
What am I gonna
fast
look
to
in the
see what I
TheFableFew for?
saw when I turned back around.
Oh no.
The
Okay.
few who speak.
Okay.
The Discord channel.
I didn't wash the oil off.
Oh god.
I did.
You look like a fucking porcupine.
I'll
I
make sure to
didn't wash.
post this
You
on Twitter.
have to put this in the
Poor
podcast.
baby.
Oh, she looks like a drowned rat. This is the reason I'm going to hell. This is the reason I'm going to hell.
Stinky
Bruh, that's a
Because
rat.
I
cat?
let Cecelia look like this. This is why I'm going to hell.
She's
Look how
really quite
soft
She
fluffy.
it-
smells.
Look at this
She
tail.
smells like pea soup. And she looks like a drowned rat. This is what she looks like normally for context. Hold on, let
Tyler
me grab some
responded to that as
pictures.
a raccoon.
Is that a raccoon?
She's very gorgeous. She's the prettiest kitty in the world, and I fucked her shit up supremely.
She normally looks like a
Oh.
burnt
It was a
marshmallow.
harrowing bath experience.
She normally looks like a model. She looks like the prettiest kitty in the world.
Now that's a cat, but
And
like
I
from
just-
a top-down perspective, it looks like fake. It looks like a not real animal.
It does. She looks not.
It looks like an animal hybrid from Avatar.
Or the neural network generated animals.
I
An
did
AI
this.
invents a cat.
I did this to something I
You
love.
committed a crime.
I
You
did
this crime.
I did this to something I love. I'm looking at her right now. I'm so
Dude,
sorry.
God really did
Cecelia.
fuck up Grey's AI.
Little
I'm trying.
little like animals at my store that are made out of straw, and she looks exactly like those.
Oh,
I just.
God.
Oh.
That's not an animal.
She's wet to the
Not a
touch.
cat.
She smells like pea soup.
That's not a fucking cat.
She's very small.
You
She's
created
very
your own
old.
monster.
I'm the monster. I'm
thinking,
going
like-
to hell.
Cecilia's
I'm-
gonna mutate into like a humanoid and beat the shit out of you.
I
would
did that to
deserve it.
Barbie.
What the fuck
She
is
would kill me
Cecilia's
in my
evolved
sleep.
Oh. In my defense, Cecilia has a thin coat of hair because she's an old lady and she's a Siamese, so it doesn't help. Oh, baby girl. She doesn't even give a shit anymore. She's like chilling right now. But like, look at that compared to this. This is the most beautiful girl in the world, and I had to ruin it. I had to destroy something
What the
beautiful
fuck is
because I'm a
Cecilia
monster.
I'll
monster.
never
when
be
she
clean
evolves?
again.
Another bath. Another one.
Every
Yeah,
time I
so-
see
So I'm giving her
Cecilia-
another bath tomorrow.
No.
And she hates bath time, but she's
Torture.
the sweetest kitty in the world. She doesn't scratch, she doesn't bite. She will scream her head off,
She
but that's
does.
about it. She's a Siamese, so that's.
They're very
I'm so
talkative.
sorry, baby.
I can't believe you've done this to her. I can't wait
I-
till the next
I-
phone call we have where she complains nonstop.
I.
For some-
You talk to her. She calls
Gray,
you.
You don't.
Gray. For some reason, I imagine when Cecilia
Every time I
meows-
sob.
For some reason, I imagine when Cecilia meows before you did this, it was a regular cat. But now that you've done this, it sounds like the Amber Alert sound effect.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
God, every time I sob, I just get hit with a wave of pea soup, and I'm reminded of my sins. This is hell. This is hell. I am so sorry, Cecilia. You deserve so much more than this. I ran out of treats. That's how bad I felt.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Oh, you fattened her up. I see.
every
She
time.
cannot get
Bribery.
fat. She's like 7 pounds.
Bribery.
I'm sorry, baby.
Every time you ever mention Cecilia, I always in my brain I always hear Cecilia. Like that's the only thing I
Cecilia.
ever call her in my mind.
Cecilia.
Cecilia.
She's purring. Oh no, I'm trying to pet her because I want her to feel better and she's purring, but my hand came back wet. Oh, I am a culmination of God's mistakes.
Now you smell like pea soup.
Fuck the rest
Now
of
I
whatever I was
smell
gonna
you,
talk about.
soup.
Cecilia has had the worst week.
You almost got like murdered twice, but
Hey,
Cecilia.
That's not true.
Cecilia's covered in oil, man. She's greasy
it has
and
to have
stinky.
2 baths.
She
Looks like-
smells like
looks
pea
like-
soup.
Smells and looks like me after work.
Oh, I'm
Fucking
so
smell like
sorry.
soup.
Hold on for the podcast because I'm forcing whoever edits this to put pictures in as I'm saying this.
I'm already organizing.
And
it.
if
Yeah,
not,
Lily's got
I'll post them on Twitter so that people who are listening can see. But like, I'm
We
taking a
already
picture with
post, like,
Flash.
images on the Twitter.
I'm taking a picture with Flash to see how cursed she looks.
Oh
With,
boy, I'm excited.
Oh.
Oh boy. I like Cecilia's purr animation.
You know what? Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
boy.
How
Oh,
bad
that
is
sounds-
it?
No,
that sounds
what's
horrid.
happening?
Oh god.
Oh!
Oh, she is fucking high.
My god!
That is a
Yo,
that's
what
a
you
porcupine.
smoking?
That's a porcupine.
She. I'm
That's
so
not a
sorry,
real animal.
Cecilia.
That's not
What's she
real. This is
smoking, Gray?
Photoshop.
She likes to.
Oh my god,
She likes
baby.
to roll around in the dirt and in the mud and in bugs and whenever
Well,
she
maybe
goes
that's
outside.
why she gets fleas.
Yes, it is, and I try to keep her from going outside, but she's so small, she gets past my feet, and now she smells like pea soup, and my hands are greasy, and my regrets are endless.
Damn,
And
bitch,
she's
you
high.
live like this?
And she's,
She's
you know what?
fucking
Good for
baked.
her. Good for her. She could
Alright.
use it.
So,
Next
Thank
horror
you for
story.
letting me. Thank you for letting me get that off my chest. Hi, it's me, Gray. I'm back.
Gray's back.
Aries, how do we
Uh,
start this?
Oh, are we gonna start our story?
Next horror story.
Is there any other
Hey,
story?
okay, it's horror story.
Okay, we're
Here,
doing
let me
personal horror
let me transition
stories.
let me transition to the next spooky, scary story. Okay, now you can.
Thank you, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. If you hear me just go, ugh, it's because I looked over at Cecelia and I got reminded of my fucking wrongdoings.
All right,
But
so-
anyway,
Next story.
It's fine. I didn't want to.
Next
I didn't want to
Goosebumps.
start it. I don't want to start it with ours
We can
anyway.
start with the easier thing.
So wait, which easier thing? We had a lot of. Lily and I have had a lot going on.
The job
okay,
one.
Oh, okay.
we're being a cock tease to the audience. Basically, they have a stalker now.
No!
Greg, we had other things happen this week, so.
I know, but that's
you
the one
can't
that
just
sticks
insult
Ah!
We gotta save it.
Let the storyteller tell the story.
Let me tell my story.
Okay.
Please.
Okay,
So to
just
start off-
just censor me out.
So to start off this horrible week, I have to get back surgery. I was diagnosed with a herniated disc, and I have to see a back surgeon. But I got a job. However, the job is at an airport, so I have to do a bunch of FBI shit. And so Lily and I had to go to the airport. It was horrible. I spent all day today being jerked around by my new boss. And
Yesterday I got jerked around and got told that they filed my paperwork wrong with one line missing, so I had to do it all over again.
Ah.
yeah, it was great. And
Not good.
to hurdle us into the next story, we had left the house early because we had to go to an appointment at the airport because of Corona. Everything's by appointment at the airport, which is a nightmare.
Oh
So-
no.
So we had left for the day. We had gotten in the car, dressed up to go get start filing the paperwork to get our badges to work at the airport, which I'm getting mine tomorrow. And we go out to leave, and there's this guy that is on the third floor of our apartment. We live on the first floor. He's screaming from the third floor, and we had been noticing that there had been a bunch of trash in front of our apartment like all week. There was like food. There was like some
An entire set of curtains.
yeah, just like a straight up a curtain. But we mostly
It's
thought
raining curtains.
we have a family that has like 5 kids above us. So I mostly just thought that it was kids, being kids kicking stuff off of their porch because living on a multiple floor apartment as a kid, you're constantly kicking stuff off and losing it.
Free
So
food.
we
I was worried that it was like a bad dad.
Yeah, but we moved on and we went and we ended up having a bad time at the airport because Lily's bureaucracy failed her. Mine went fine. I can't be
It fails
fingerprinted.
everybody.
I can't be fingered though due to my eczema.
Oh yeah, tell this story.
Oh, it's just every job I've ever had that's needed me to be fingerprinted. Whenever I get re-fingerprinted and put into the system as a new person, so it's always really weird. So I spent 13 minutes having to get fingerprinted because every time I put my fingerprints down, it read as a different hand.
That's fun.
So should just go into a life of crime, apparently.
Yeah.
As if you aren't already.
Shh. Don't
It's
worry about it.
advantageous to say the least.
So while all that was happening, my mom was trying to get my brother registered for school because the high school straight up just won't let my brother go to school. So we had been going back and forth. While my mom was doing that, she's also trying to move out of my apartment. So she was looking at apartments across the street. So I keep walking back and forth to check on her to see how she's doing and coming back to the apartment to rest because we were going to go get lunch after she was done. And I go back to walk over with my brother, and this guy just dumps like an entire bowl of liquid almost on top of me. Like I move aside just right as it splashes all over my shoe. And I say, hey, watch it. And he's like muttering, and he's like, you watch it. And I was like, okay, dude's drunk off his ass. And I go on my merry way. So then we decide, we're like, okay, whatever. We're going to go get lunch. My mom finishes up, and we go to get lunch. We pick up some food. We're all really tired, so we get stuff to bring home. And so we're getting our groceries out of the car. And the guy, I forgot. So before we go to get lunch, sorry, I'm
Oh
still.
my gosh.
You're talking way too fast.
Sorry, I'm very tired. It's been a very long week. So, before we go get lunch, we're all walking out, and the guy hurdles something against the wall, and it just barely sails right over my head, and this big glass just shatters all over the wall. The guy had,
It's like it's like a glass object the size of like a head.
yeah, like
Oh.
big, heavy glass
Didn't y'all
object.
say it was a bong?
The guy did yell that it was a bomb.
He yelled that. So what happened is he threw it. It hit the bricks of the apartment across from ours, shattered. We looked up and we're like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" And then he's like, "I'm making a bong."
So don't worry.
Like that made it
Don't
any
think that's
better.
how
he
you
used
make
it as
it.
he used it as an explanation, and I was just like, "Well, hey, dude,
What
there's
is a
kids here
man?
because we have a lot of kids." The school bus drops off right
Christ.
behind our apartment, so I was
Good
like, "Dude,
Lord.
there's fucking kids here," and he's just all like, Kids yelled something like, "Don't worry about it, nobody got hurt." And I was like, "Dude, there's glass all over the fucking sidewalk. People walk their dogs and kids through here." And he just
People
starts-
walk their kids.
Do you not walk your kids? Are you not making sure your kids are getting enough exercise?
I don't
yeah,
have
but it's
kids.
very funny phrased like as the same.
I have
way as
Cecelia,
walk
but
dogs.
I've done her very wrong, so I don't know if I should be an example for anything.
And I hate children.
So anyway,
Disgrace
the
of a
guy
parent.
ends up getting the police called on him because he was just causing this really loud ruckus. We go get lunch. By the time we come back, the guy is still losing his fucking shit. So we have to go the long way around to bring our groceries into the house. By the time I'm the last one into the apartment, and the guy sticks his head over the railing. We make eye contact, and he books it out his front door.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
So I'm running behind my mom and my brother and having to shove them into our apartment, and we just as we turn the lock, the guy goes running through our front door over, because we have two front doors, over through our porch to our actual front door that leads into our apartment, and starts banging on it, and then keeps trying the doorknob.
Right.
oh.
Yeah. Horrifying. AJ called me like an hour or so after this happened.
I called you as this
Not
was
an
happening.
hour.
I called you
Yeah.
right
yeah,
after it happened.
yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. It was like, I was like, excuse me? You've been there a few weeks at most, and you already have some crazy fucker trying to do some weird bullshit that crackheads do.
To be fair, it doesn't matter how long you're at an apartment complex. This kind of thing just would happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you would think it would happen at like an equal frequency to all people. It would average out. No, you're like Spider's Steve or whatever that meme was.
Spiders, George.
Spiders, Steve?
Spider's George. You're like Spider's George of weird, malicious, potentially violent people trying
That's what
to
Tyler
mess
said
up
when I
your
first
life.
messaged everyone about it.
Yeah,
But
Tyler's right. He does as human brains do and recognizes patterns.
so this guy eventually, we end up calling the police because the guy's trying to break into our apartment. There's a good chance he had already broken our upstairs neighbor's window. So my mom was freaking out. We called the police. We called the property manager. The property manager comes and is trying to get the guy to stay there. The guy apparently gets tased and gets taken to the local hospital.
Right.
Yeah, I learned that.
While the upstairs neighbors are shouting that whoever's taking him away is racist.
Yeah, the whole time everyone in the area is losing their shit. Like it is going fucking hog wild.
Yeah, it sounds
outside
like
our
it
front
sounds
door.
like a scene. It sounds like a
It lasted. We left for lunch at like noon. This didn't wrap up until 6 o'clock that night.
Jesus Christ.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, there's always more.
No.
There's
So-
always more. There's a part 2 to this.
There is. So we go on to the next day, and we're like, okay, that was jarring, but we're all fine.
Can I just say that in between this time, I got a call from AJ that night, and I was like, dear God, please don't be in the hospital. So I picked it up, and it's like, hey, I just want to tell you everything's wrapping up. Apparently, this dude's being taken by family in Oklahoma, so it's gonna
That's
be
what we were
okay.
told.
And also, I
We
just
were
want you to
told
know,
that family was coming,
I just
but
want
it's
you
a
to
long
know,
drive from
I just want you to
Oklahoma.
know. A part of me was like, it's not gonna end here. AJ's life
I
is too
wanted it
fucking
to.
weird.
I
I
wanted
Well, so
know. I
depending on
was
what part
trying
of
to be hopeful. I was like, I know this is not gonna end here. I know this motherfucker is gonna show up again tomorrow.
Depending on what part of Oklahoma the family's coming from, it's gonna be a long drive no matter what. So it didn't surprise me that this happened.
I know that I just it's like yeah, it's over. I'm like, the situation's not over. It's never
over for
that easy.
now.
So next day starts. We're all like, he's not here. We haven't seen him. We wake up early because my mom wanted to get a bike for my brother and I so that we can get exercise. We go out to go get the bikes, and when we go out for a nice breakfast, and we come back because Lily has an interview, and we were all going to say hi and possibly meet up for lunch again that afternoon. So as we come in, we're like coming in, we're laughing and stuff, making plans, and the guy walks in front of our apartment and just stops, puts his hand on his hip, and stares dead at my mom.
I hate that.
And then he just walks by. And so my mom's like, oh shit. So we all go into the apartment and we lock the door, and the guy does the same thing again, is he books it into our apartment right as we close the door and tries the door again.
That's so creepy.
So then
Supposedly he has a mental problem.
yeah, apparently he had like a mental break or something. So we ended up having to call the police again. So when they show up this time, the same cops from yesterday were all like, yeah, we had to deal with him yesterday. However,
he changed his clothes after we called to almost to like look like a different person.
Me. The man
Yeah,
with the
disguise.
he heard us calling the police, and he like yelled over his balcony,
he got
I've been
in a
here the whole
disguise.
goddamn time, and he had changed his clothes from when we called the police to give him the description.
Did
I
he
believe-
wear like
I-
a pair of glasses with a mustache and a fake nose?
No, hey,
No, that was
I
my
believe
evil
he's-
twin. He's tying up
believe he's-
damsels on the railroads.
I believe he was there since like 3 in the morning, because I woke up in the middle of the night and I heard the telltale signs of this dude. Loud, blaring music at random hours of the night.
Oh.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Bad vibes.
No, incredibly.
Incredibly.
He had been here for like at least a week or two by this point before he first met us, simply because there's no way anyone else in this apartment complex was doing that.
Everyone else is like a 9-to-5er or works an odd job, because this is just one of the cheapest apartments in this neighborhood. So
Didn't the manager say that dude doesn't even like live there?
yeah, the dude doesn't live here, but he was being
That's the
allowed.
biggest plot twist.
Yeah, he was being allowed in the apartment by whoever lives there, but I've never seen whoever lives there.
Yeah, so he doesn't technically
Yeah, so he got arrested.
live there.
He got arrested yesterday with criminal trespassing, and there's no other charges, but because of the trespassing, he's not allowed back. But he wasn't allowed back yesterday either, so...
But now he's been arrested.
Yeah,
so
he
I
has
think
been
that should be a
arrested,
good
so
deterrent.
it's a bit more of a deterrent. Which means
Maybe
that he
them
has to be
Oklahoma
released into
bitches
custody.
finally.
Well, the thing is, since he was an adult, he could be released from the hospital AMA, which is against medical advisement.
He could just go AMA, yeah.
Yeah, you can just leave. You can't do that with jail, even if you have, like, no bail and you're just being released into custody, especially if it's because, in this case, everyone pretty much agreed he wasn't in his right mind and he was just posing a danger to himself or others. He kept insisting that he was there to see his children, is the other thing.
Oh.
I'm just glad you guys.
Which
okay.
doesn't surprise me.
Everything. The
It's
more
just...
I learn about this, the y'all really
Aries, you
live like
can't just
this,
fucking put me
huh?
through the
Y'all
stress.
really just.
I I mean,
I mean,
I'm sorry,
Quit
Kaylee. It's been a
attracting
lot.
crazy people.
I
You
can't.
can
I mean,
tell
if it
that this
means
is
anything
really
to you,
wild
I'm not
because Kaylee
particularly
isn't talking
concerned
over
by him.
y'all.
It's been a long week, so I think we're all. It's been a long day for Lily and I in particular. I know Jay's been up for a while. It's been a long week for fucking everybody to varying degrees of craziness.
I'm ready. I just want you to know, like, every time I hear about this, I'm like, I kind of want to just stab him. Like, I kind of
don't
just,
think
I
it's
kind of
worth
just
it.
want this person to stop trying to harass and potentially harm people I love. What if I?
He's only done it twice.
My
Okay.
whole thing.
It shouldn't
My
be
thing
What?
is that he
Shouldn't
didn't
be
seem to be in
once.
his right mind, and
Yeah, that's true.
at throughout all of it, he did not seem to be comprehensive of what was going on. He seemed to focus
Oh,
on my
damn.
family as just like these bad guys in whatever was going on in his
Scapegoat.
life. Yeah, no, I wouldn't even say scapegoat because he really didn't seem like he was fully there is the thing. So I'm not going to go and say that I wish harm on
Oh.
him or anything because he just seemed like
Okay.
for whatever reason and whatever was happening in his version of events, we were the bad guys. I mean, to an extent, I can see where he was coming from because we did call and have a confrontation and then he got tased and sent to the hospital.
Yeah, he got tased. I literally forgot that happened because there was so much going on. I forgot that was a part of things that had happened.
Yeah, I only learned about it yesterday because he was screaming about it when we got home.
Was he?
Yeah, that's how I learned that he got tased, was the cops were talking about how they had to tase him because he wouldn't come quietly. That's why he had to go to the hospital.
Mm.
Jeez, dude.
Just-
Happy
just-
Halloween.
Happy
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween.
Hell of a way to start off in October.
We've got our Halloween stalker.
What a scary goosebumps book.
So, to
October's
have
been a
this
hell
be
of a
less
month.
depressing, we can talk about Halloween costumes after the break, because oh boy, do I have something planned.
I do have a
Oh,
short
boy.
story before the break.
We got a few minutes before the break.
I
do
do
have
have
a
a
few
short
minutes.
story
Okay, yeah,
before
go
the
for
break.
Go
What's
for
up,
it.
Kaylee?
So, the story I have is funny. So I work for
I
Kyle
so.
Allen
Oh,
Music.
thank God.
I work for Kyle Allen Music as an editor, right? And he recently got essentially someone to handle all the finances of the channel so that we wouldn't have to deal with PayPal fees and wouldn't have to worry too much about, like, trying to get our money on time, etc., etc. So,
Good move.
the person he hired talks to me on Discord and is like, I need your information and your legal name and stuff so I can send you the Adobe documents. And I took this time to fuck with her. And
Oh.
Why?
I'll send a screenshot.
Why not?
Why? This is your financial well-being, ma'am.
I'll send the screenshot
Why not?
to the Few. I'll send the screenshot to the Few We Speak podcast
I have
channel.
to see
And
this screenshot.
Lily, if you posting this on Twitter, I would like you to censor my email and legal name. But I will read this out.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
immediately I see.
Yes.
I see.
I see.
The classic
So-
picture.
So she says, to get started, I need your email and legal name, then I can send you the agreement via Adobe eSign, blah, blah, blah. And I say, of course, my email is blank, blank, my legal name is blank. I'm in the U.S. and accept payment in the forms of either United States currency or pictures of Dwight from the Office. Dwight from the Office's face, photoshopped onto other people's faces or various creatures/animals. Here's an example of for your records, and it's a picture of me, but it's Dwight from the Office as on my face.
I like the way you're grasping your own neck as if you're trying to stop the transformation.
Tyler just sent a picture of a text from God. I hope this isn't just a screenshot from someone. I hope this is from Tyler's real mom. Because if it's
You should do a podcast.
it's a mom just saying
Stream
you should
smile.
do a pod space cast smile emoji.
This is
No,
a very
it's not a
Tyler
visual
pretty
podcast.
grimacing
grimace
emoji.
emoji. God, please tell
Oh
me.
God, I'm
I have
giving
to ask
myself
Tyler.
hiccups.
Tyler, please tell me that's from your mom.
This is going to be a very visual. We're gonna need like a thread of just like.
Yeah,
That's-
we've done.
we've
It's
done
going
that
to
every
look
week.
like
Been
the
doing.
most
You don't pay attention.
discombobulated
I'm giving myself
fucking
hiccups.
thread.
Oh, great. Hold your breath. Hold your breath until you pass out.
Yeah, follow unconscious. Follow
Everyone,
unconscious. Follow
everyone,
unconscious.
hold your breath.
Yeah, we'll hold our
Please,
breath
please,
until we come
please,
back
please.
from. We'll hold our breath until we come back from break. So.
Yeah.
Let's never do that again.
It wasn't his mom.
3 hours.
Alright.
It's been so long. It's been 26
Why
days.
did you pause the video?
Gordon, I believe we're finally done with water.
We were in the fucking ad. We were in the fucking ad zone for so
We
long.
were lost in.
We don't even have ads.
We don't even
Twilight
have
ad
ads.
zone.
I still have hiccups. Fuck.
God damn
So-
it.
Real tragedy.
Kaylee's had hiccups for 3 months.
I love that it keeps getting longer. The more we
Bro,
talk
it's
about
almost Christmas. What's happening?
So,
This really be a bra
So
moment.
Gray, you wanted to talk about Halloween costumes.
Yes, before we were stuck in that inevitable breathless limbo of blue faces and potentially discovered auto
And potentially blue
asphyxiation
aprons.
kinks.
Wait, can I say a fun fact?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my God. What
just
could you
one.
possibly
What's
what
your
could you
fun fact?
possibly say?
The medical term for going blue in the face is cyanosis.
That's fun.
Okay, I
that
thought
is
you were
a
gonna
fun
say
fact.
something
Happy
about
Halloween.
autoerotic asphyxiation. That's
I have no
that's
facts
good.
about autoerotic asphyxiation.
And I'm thankful for
Surprisingly.
that.
That's not what that
So.
is, AJ. That's what a Spanish person says goodbye to when they're saying goodbye to their sister.
Yeah?
Cyanosis.
All right, so Halloween
Anyway,
costume.
Halloween
Fuck
costumes.
Halloween costumes.
I'm a cosplayer. At least I like to say I am. I haven't cosplayed in a long time, but that's going to change soon. So I have my Jersey friends who I love deeply.
Thought of the fabric for a second.
No. Chrissy and Ollie frequent mentions in the podcast whenever I'm on. There's a costume contest where Christina works, and there's not going to be a lot of people, hopefully, because there's a pandemic, but I'm going to embroider a mask to have teeth. So they're going as slutty nuns, and I'm going to be a demon priest who is their pimp.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm in love
That's
with
tight,
this idea.
I am repurposing my Homestuck horns for this, and I'm making a goat tail. I'm going
better
to
than
be a
hearing
very dramatic priest.
which horns?
I think my Cronus horns, I'm going to paint them
That'll
black,
probably
and I'm
fit.
going to turn them...
Ooh.
Boop, 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 boop. Uh-oh. The Homestuck alarm. Someone's gotten too deep into the minutia. Now you go to prison.
Goodbye, Che.
Goodbye.
As soon as you mentioned a person's name, game over.
I mean, he's
I
not a
asked
person.
for
that's
it.
game over.
He's not a person.
Shut up!
God,
He's-
Pop.
He's a fucking human kid scumbag.
They
Anyway,
look like
that was the
waves,
Homestuck.
and I'm going to not dye them, fuck. I'm going to paint them black and red, and I made them in such a way as if they were near indestructible.
You're so tall they need to be.
Yeah, I bump into a lot of doorways wearing them, just regularly.
Not only
From time-
that, you have the horns, and then you also wear your platform boots.
I'm going to be like 7 feet tall with the horns for this costume, and I better win this fucking costume contest. I swear to God.
Of course, you're gonna have your thoughts running all over you, like
I am.
weevils.
Like
am.
weevil.
God, speaking of weevils,
Just-
Oh
I
God!
had someone.
What the fuck is a weeble? What are you people on
Do
Do
about?
you know the
Pokemon.
bug? It's a
thought
bug.
it was
It's like a little
Pokemon.
bug. It gets into your like
Oh.
they're like earwigs.
I thought it was like a kind.
I thought it was
rodent.
Dweeble.
I thought you guys were talking about like the ancient YouTube channel,
No.
like Weeble
There's
stuff.
You're talking about
Weeble?
Like.
That's not a
I-
YouTube
like,
channel.
look
That's
at
a
my
toy. Weebles wobble. Weebles wobble.
No,
Weebles
W-
wobble,
Shut
but they
up!
don't fall down.
there's no fucking way you're
W-
talking about a bug. That's a Pokemon.
I'm going into a coma.
You're
I
saying
thought it was a
you're
Weeb-
saying I
Weeble
get
as
it
well.
now. I get it now. You're saying Weevil.
Yes.
I thought you were saying Weeble, and it made me think you were talking about WEEBL Weeble stuff. The guy who did like Badger, 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 and fucking like look at my horse is amazing. Like that guy.
Give it a
You're
lick.
talking about
It
that.
tastes just like
You know
teeth.
what? I
Deep cut.
completely lost
I'm already
track
in
of
pain
what I
for my
was going
hiccups.
to
I don't need
say
you to
now.
remind me of horse.
What about narwhals, dude? They swim in the ocean.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah.
The Jedis of the Sea.
I have a
man.
question for
commotion.
everyone.
Yes.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Please
Do
change
you
the
like
subject, Jay.
waffles?
Yes, I like
I don't
waffles.
know. Do you like
Do you like
pancakes?
pancakes?
I'm
Yes, I
indifferent
like
about
pancakes.
pancakes.
No, I don't actually.
Do
I
you
don't
like
those.
French toast? Is
All right, now this is
allergic
going
to all
too
of-
fucking
Yes.
far.
I'm
allergic
going
to
to
all of
fucking
you.
kill
I
myself.
can't wait to get a
I
mouthful.
could take it or leave it.
I can't eat any of
What,
these.
what was your guys'? What was the Weebles
There-
animation that, like song that you found as a
I
child
have no
or were
idea
shown
what
as a
you're
young?
I like
talking
trains.
about.
Literally all of them.
I like trains as ASDF
I've never-
movie. That is a different.
No, they
thing.
made a
Never
song.
seen this
Yeah,
person.
they did make a
Really?
song.
Yeah.
There was a song.
That was past my time.
They also
I did
did-
not see that.
They also did
Catch up with the times, boomer.
the turtle one.
Oh,
I like turtles.
I don't remember what the name was, but
they did a song for the.
I
Exploding
remember.
Turtle.
The last thing I remember about Weeble stuff is the one song that was like it was the Russian Dancing Men, where it was just like a Russian
I know
like
that
Soviet
one.
march, and then it became a phone app, and I think that's the last memory I have. That was where
And then they stop existing.
it became an infinite runner. No, it still exists probably.
so I don't have
to
I don't have a
imagine.
memory of
I have
this
absolutely no idea what y'all are talking about, but I'm glad that you're reminiscing.
When I was
This is some old internet.
when
Very
I
old
was
internet.
like 8 o'clock on 8 o'clock 8 years old. When I was like 8 to 10 on the internet,
When you were 7
uh,
o'clock.
I didn't pay attention to anyone's usernames. I just like saw videos.
Yeah,
I
that's
was like,
my
I
thing.
like this video. I don't know
Yeah,
who
if you
made
reference
it.
a video, I'll get it. I have no idea who fucking made them.
Yeah, you people looked at people's usernames when you were 10.
I didn't.
Nah.
Bro, I didn't know who Shane Dawson was for
I
a
don't even
long
know
time.
who
Let's
YouTube
not
channels, really.
fucking even begin to get into this.
So I don't have a memory of this one, but there's apparently one that someone I knew in high school was really into, up into the point where I stopped knowing them, which was It's Raining Tacos.
Oh god.
Never have I heard
Oh
It
that.
sounds
God.
familiar.
I have
No.
no. See,
Any of you Smosh heads?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
A little
dude,
bit.
When I was fucking
Yeah.
12 years old.
Like
Yeah.
I really,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
into
man.
like the
You know, when I was
I don't know
playing
what
that
I don't know
demographic-
what the word metrosexual means, but I think it means something bad.
any of y'all
I-
got really into Annoying Orange.
When I was a
Yeah.
kid, I
Oh.
pretended to like Fred because I knew it made adults around me angry, and I was like, "That's right, suffer."
Dude, Fred, like that iCarly
Yes,
episode
I
with
was
that
just
dude
gonna bring that up.
was like, I watched that and I was like, what are these fucking? How come everyone's thinking that this kid's cool? This is annoying. My head hurts.
The
I
re-
turned the episode off.
They
was-
thought that kid was cool was because they gave him a lot of money.
Fred was cool
Remember
before
that
they
time
nerfed
that
him.
Fred had 3 movies?
Fred was cool before they nerfed his
His
backstory.
dad was John Cena.
His
And his
dad
dad
was
was
John
Dad
Cena.
was John Cena.
My favorite
That
human
probably
being.
is the best bit.
That is the best.
That is the best
It's
bit
just-
that came out of any of that.
John
is
Cena
that
coming in and beating the
it's fucking
other
hilarious that he got
shit.
feature films, and 2 that he is they got John Cena.
Not only that, but in the movies, John Cena appears and then proceeds to beat the living shit out of Fred Figglehorn.
I forgot he had a last fucking name. Fuck.
Why is his last name Figglehorn?
Frederick
not?
fucking
Didn't he
Figglehorn.
grow up
That's-
to fucking hate his
that
friend?
sounds like
Oh, I remember he sold his YouTube channel.
Yeah,
That
he
sounds like
did.
a
Oh, yeah,
D&D
that-
character.
yeah.
Yeah, his name's Lucas and he's gay.
Yeah, it's
Good for
Lucas
him.
Cruikshank.
Wow.
And he's
I can't
gay.
believe Fred Figglehorn is gay.
Oh, speaking of gay
No.
What an
YouTubers,
icon.
You can't.
did you guys
you
hear?
really?
Did you guys hear that Phil and Dan and Phil are married?
Good for them.
Wow.
I
Of
I thought
who?
that was just
of
like
Dan
a
and Phil.
rumor.
Dan is not on fire, right?
yeah, it's and it's not on
I
fire,
guess.
and I can't ever remember
I
Phil's
don't know
username.
these. I don't know these.
I
people.
was really
They-
into them.
I also
Uh,
was really into them when I was like 13.
Never watched a single video of theirs.
They
Me
were the
neither.
dudes that like drew cat noses and whiskers on their faces and were kind of like lol random and obsessed over by
Okay,
teen
that's
girls
why I
on
know
Tumblr.
Listen,
Word.
it was
No.
very important to my
Okay,
scene
that's why I
culture
know.
identity as a
Oh
child.
my god, scene! Oh my god, y'all, scene
I
culture
was too busy
gay
watching
culture.
fucking Halo 3
Oh,
machinima.
absolutely.
Well, I was also watching YouTube
My friend
machinimas.
Ollie got the dude from Blood on the Dance Floor to spit in his mouth during a concert.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Who here's a fucking Shadow of Israfel stain?
Oh
the
my
hell is
god,
that?
Alex. Alex, you're drawing in some memories I forgot.
This is flying
Oh,
out my head.
dude.
It's okay.
And
I'm also.
I left
remember
the server
I
on
remember-
overnight. Somebody must have hacked into it.
I fucking lost my mind as a kid when they brought in a fucking third person that wasn't talking. I was like, bro, they put AI?
That's literally the Half-Life VR AI, but in Minecraft.
y'all are talking about a fucking Minecraft YouTuber?
It was funny
I mean,
at times.
It's Yogscast.
I
I've
think
never watched
I think there was
It
a
was how
certain
the
dry humor to
the
it.
Yogscast, yeah, the Yogscast started as them just let's playing Minecraft, and eventually they got bored and turned it into a narrative called Shadow of Israfel that I don't know if they ever finished.
They didn't.
But
They
it had between the two of them, they didn't play it straight. Like they were playing through it like they were co-oping a video game. But all of their other people that were playing as NPCs played it completely straight, like NPCs, unlike Half-Life VR. But Simon and
Lewis.
Lewis, thank you. Fucking, they were goofing around being little British fuckers.
So the reason why Shadow of Israfel stopped running is because they lost a lot of footage.
Uh-huh.
So they just had to quit.
I stopped paying attention by the time it stopped. I remember the news that it stopped, but I wasn't following it at that point.
So they were
I was
actually
like,
working
oh,
on a
that sucks.
full-blown animation for that segment.
Oh, Jesus
Mm-hmm.
Christ. Can you imagine if they didn't lose the footage that they went through and that was Ruby? Like, can you imagine if that and Ruby were next to each other in terms of animations on the internet?
That would.
Like,
Yeah.
like Rooster Teeth's like, we
wild.
brought out Ruby, and then the Yogs has just like, yeah, we got Shadow of Israfel season 8, bro.
Nah, the
It's all
Shadow of Israfel
animated.
was gonna be like a self-contained story.
Yeah.
I mean, to be
But-
fair, so is Ruby.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to throw my own hat in the ring with bringing up
Okay.
Okay.
weird
Oh no.
childhood things.
Oh boy.
Happy Tree Friends.
No, stop.
Everyone
Ooh,
remembers Happy
classic.
Tree Friends.
I
dude.
have a very specific trauma related to Happy Tree Friends. I
Oh,
hate that
dear.
shit
Oh,
so
no.
fucking much. I was forced into a room and forced to watch nothing but Happy Tree Friends for like 5 hours.
What?
Oh my god.
I hate Happy Tree Friends.
You were just tortured, Queen King Regan.
My introduction
I-
to Happy Tree Friends is a weird one.
Yeah, it's never a normal one.
Yeah,
No,
so like,
you accidentally find it when you're in elementary school and you're never the same.
I
Yeah, so,
actually never
like
saw
Lemon
it
Party
personally.
or Meat Spin.
Oh, keep it that way. Keep
So
it that
how
way,
I got
I
Queen.
think I
introduced
saw
to
it for
it-
like
Well, I mean,
2
I've
seconds and
seen
I said,
clips.
No, thank you.
But I never
It's on
went out of my way to
Netflix.
watch it.
No,
So how I got
I
introduced
never
to
watched
it-
it more than like a minute.
How'd
So
you get
Kaylee, how did you
introduced
get
to it,
introduced?
Kaylee?
So how I got introduced to it was my older cousin was staying over at our house for a day, and he got onto the computer and Do you know the Adult Swim show Metalocalypse?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fictional band within Death Clock?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we were looking up songs from that show because we thought, oh, it's all metal and cool.
Oh,
And
no.
one of them was a music video with Happy Tree Friends music of Hatred Copter from Death Clock. But with Happy Tree Friends clips, and we were like, what the fuck is this? This is metal. It's a fucking animated bear driving a helicopter into another animated bear. And so we looked it up, and that's how we ended up finding Happy Tree Friends, and then I was traumatized. And then later on, a year later, I watched it again, and I was like, wow, I'm edgy and cool because I like this show, and I'm going to traumatize all my friends with it.
Do y'all remember when your insomnia first started budding and you would stay up late and watch Adult Swim?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
then
dude.
that's how you saw fucking Robot Chicken. That's where
Robot
it was.
Chicken,
I-
baby.
I watched.
I remember-
Seth Green's masterpiece.
I
I remember.
um,
Oh,
go
you
on.
go,
Seth
Jack.
Green?
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
Seth
yeah.
Green. He was the director.
and
I
also the
believe.
For the
voice
first-
of like
or at least the
half the
producer.
fucking characters.
Yeah.
You have the cast. of
Jesus
Seth Green,
Christ.
He's prolific.
Yeah, it was his baby.
My little
Bad
child
baby.
brain. My.
There's a lot of Family Guy
Drown
like
that baby.
jokes where Seth MacFarlane makes fun of Robot Chicken as Peter, and then Chris as Seth Green like rebuttals that it's a good show. Like there's many bits like that in the show.
Yeah.
I see.
I hate
My-
that I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
My little
Um,
child brain trying to comprehend what bits in Robot Chicken were satire and what bits were like from actual things that I had seen. Because my mom's really big into Star Wars. I remember there was like a Star Wars joke where they joked that Luke and Leia slept together. And for a long time, my brain was convinced that happened. Because I couldn't remember
Oh,
the
dear.
movies well enough because I was 6.
When I was like very young, like in elementary school, me and my brothers watched a lot of Adult Swim together. Like we loved Family Guy. Pause for disgust.
I mean, I liked
Early-
Family
yeah.
Guy when
early
I was
Family
young.
Guy. Yeah.
Our frontal
Early
cortex,
I still think
our
early Family
frontal
Guy. I
lobes
still think
weren't
early
developed.
Family Guy has its
It's okay.
high
Yeah, and that's
points.
mostly what we watched because it was like over 10 years ago. And we watched a lot of that, but we watched a lot of Toonami. We were really into Dragon Ball
Oh,
Z.
fucking love Toonami.
Yeah, dude.
And of course, we also watched, like King of the Hill, whatever the
fuck
fuck was
yeah.
on it on Nick at Night.
King of the Hill was
Lots of
George
George
Lopez.
Lopez, baby.
George Lopez.
Back
Oh,
when Adult
low
Swim used to
life.
have King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Remember when Adult Swim had King of the Hill
Yes.
and Futurama, and then they got rid of them?
Yeah,
and it stopped?
Comedy
Adult Swim
Central
had
picked up
Futurama.
Futurama. I remember watching the finale
Yes.
like live as it was happening, and then they played the first episode of Futurama like right afterward, and like my body like transcended, like my soul was
It's
left
so
behind.
good. That's
I
one of the best finales,
very
and
good.
I will take that to my grave.
I forgot to say what I meant to say by saying that up. It was like, so we watch
Oh.
like we would watch like King of the Hill, and then Family Guy would come on, and then right after Family Guy was always Robot Chicken, and we'd be like, for some reason, like the beginning of Robot Chicken like scared us. We like did not want to watch Robot Chicken because we were like,
No,
we were
I
either like
totally
it
get
scared
that.
us or we didn't like the show despite having never seen it. So we were like scrambling for the remote. We're like the first like couple beats of the theme song come on. We're like, fucking, where's the remote? I want to watch Disney Channel at 3 a.m.
I totally get that because the theme song of Robot Chicken has like that really loud thunder and the cackling
Yeah.
laughing of the scientist.
Yeah, and we're just
My,
like,
like-
fuck, where? I want to watch George Lopez.
I specifically remember this
George,
because,
bring
like,
me
I
home.
would- I specifically remember this because I would just like fall asleep on the couch like at 3 a.m. Watching anything on Adult Swim, And that's how I ended up getting introduced to like some of the weirder shit on Adult Swim, like 12-Ounce Mouse or Xavier Renegade Angel.
Dear God.
It's funny, like me and my
Xavier
brothers.
Renegade Angel is permanently in the back of my brain forever.
What is Xavier Renegade Angel?
Oh god.
It's fucking
Have you
horrible
never seen-
CGI animation where this dude.
Oh,
just
this dude!
fucking-
I know this dude!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I
Oh my
think
God.
Xavier Renegade Angel is a fucking weird fucking
It is
show.
very weird.
if I am
Oh,
remembering
it's
correctly,
one of my favorites.
John
Of course.
Flansburgh from They Might Be Giants was on that
And
show.
your tongue is
Oh.
sharp as a soup
Yep.
spoon.
Exactly.
The that show. Okay, here we go. You're on a desert island. You have a CRT television and a VHS player. The sand doesn't get in there. Don't worry. Now you get 3 shows. You get Adult Swim originals
Oh,
that
boy.
you can put on there.
Oh, boy.
You get 3
3.
in their entirety. But they have to be from Adult Swim.
on.
Like they weren't like you can't take Family Guy or Futurama or
Eric
King of the
Andre
Hill because
show.
they were just
Right.
put on there.
Right.
Oh, that's a
I
good one.
didn't watch like a lot of
it's-
things other than
I
like
have to-
Family Guy.
I have to
and
like
King of
look
the
up
Hill.
some of these because some of these I have memories of.
I have mine.
Tim and Eric
Aqua
also do a
Teen
great
Hunger
job.
Force.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Eric Andre, Tim and Eric, and fucking.
You have to say the entire title.
Yeah, you do.
Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job. Eric Andre, and fucking. I had one, but now I've gotten all fucking sidetracked. I had my third.
Aqua Team?
Where on earth? Aqua Teen Hunger Force, that's right. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is still some of my favorite riffing any show's ever done. It's one of those shows like home movies for me where like there's nothing going on visually, but these characters talking is very fucking funny.
No, you're right. Mine
Have you ever seen
definitely.
like Space Ghost Coast to Coast?
Oh yeah, Space Ghost.
Oh yeah, that if I had more than 3, it'd be on there.
Space
but
Ghost
those
You
are
Coast
set
to
the
Coast still has
limitations.
my-
You can exceed them.
I'm
No,
I set
it's
the
not
rule
a
and I will
challenge.
follow
It's
it.
not a challenge if there's not limits. I know
Space
one
Ghost
of
Coast to
mine.
Coast.
It's true.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast still has my #1 favorite insult of any show ever.
Hmm.
Calling someone a 6-piece chicken McNobody.
That one's pretty good.
Really good.
I know
Oh,
mine.
you know-
Mine is one of mine is absolutely Harvey Birdman. Cannot
Yeah,
cannot look
that's a
at me in
good
my
one.
eyes and see you like some giant praying mantis playing a keyboard saying, "Me moving my little finger cost Cartoon Network $900," and not think that was the funniest shit.
Literally the only the reason that Aqua Teen Hunger Force is on there is the riffing is good, but fucking Carl, their neighbor, is the best fucking side character to ever exist. Because having him in any other show instantly makes me laugh. Like that there's that fucking edit someone made where he's in the elevator scene in Neon Genesis Evangelion where
It's the
where
way
they're
he's
just sitting
drawn.
in-
It is.
yeah, it's the way like it's the fact that they're in that edit. They're both silently sitting in the elevator, and then like just his eyes are moving, and he just looks like sad for a minute, and just goes, "It don't matter." the delivery of just in sad Boston. It don't matter.
You guys.
In his fucking tank top with his chest hair and gold chain. I fucking
Oh
love
my
that character
God.
so much.
You guys ever fucking watched Brack Show?
The what show?
No.
The
No,
Brack
Brat
Show.
show, dude.
Brack was in Space Ghost too. Like my
was?
dad,
Yeah,
my
I know,
dad
yeah.
It was a
fucking
spin-off.
loves Brack. I remember like cuz before I like had my own phone to listen to music, I would listen to my dad's old iPod, an iPod Classic.
Oh, the
And-
Nano.
Disgusting.
No, not the Nano,
No.
the Classic, which is
The
the
Classic
size of
has
a
a screen.
smartphone. Except half of it is a screen and half of it is a big wheel.
The wheel. I had the wheel through high
I
school.
You
And-
still
love
use
that.
take
I was
decks,
poor.
Grandpa?
And I
I'll tech deck on your grave.
I put there for some reason the High School Musical DVD that I got came with a iPod Classic skin, So it was bedazzled. I bedazzled it with a High School Musical skin.
Oh, excellent.
I love this.
But like I would be listening to my dad's fucking music taste, so I got fucking They Might Be Giants. I got got a bunch of Rush, some Aquabats, got Video Killed the Radio Star, and in between would be small Brack songs from the Brack Show, where it's just this dude just singing off key about whatever the fuck. I don't remember any of them because I skipped them a lot of the times because they were bad in like 30 seconds. They're just like little 30-second shitty things. I was like, I don't want to listen to this. I'm 10.
I don't want to listen to this.
I don't remember anything about it besides the visuals, but I remember a lot of late sick nights. Like when I was just like, I couldn't go to school because I was sicky. Mm-hmm. I remember a lot of fucking Super Jail.
I was about to say, do you guys remember Super Jail?
Oh my god, Super
Never
Jail
watched
was a
Super
fucking
Jail.
fever
Didn't watch
dream.
that one.
God,
did.
what
I've
an
seen
ugly,
I've seen it, but I have not
show.
watched
Isn't
it.
that the one where like there's a Tumblr sexy man from it?
Yes.
Like the dude with the fucking gap tooth
Yes.
and
Yeah,
a suit.
yeah,
Oh
that's
my
the
God.
warden of the jail.
Yeah, okay, I know,
It's the warden
I know
of the
the
jail.
one.
Yellow
It's
glasses,
Yeah, you
top
do.
hat.
It is
Yeah,
completely
Talks
animated
with
in
a
MS
lisp.
Paint.
Like,
Is
No,
it?
I had a
think
friend-
It's
doesn't-
actually
it
fairly
doesn't
well
look
animated
in MS
from what I
Paint. Have you
remember.
seen,
I think
like,
you're
the
thinking of
intro?
12 Ounce Mouse.
It's like yeah, it's all like super smooth like psychedelics was what
Oh,
they were.
okay,
Yeah,
I was-
King
I was
Star
thinking
King
something
is
else
the
then.
same way.
Like,
Also, I'd like to apologize.
remember
I
Squidbillies.
got Space Ghost Coast to Coast confused with Harvey.
Harvey Birdman.
Yeah, I got the
Yeah.
quote
'Cause they're
confused. I was
similar
thinking of the.
concepts.
They are a similar concept. I got the quote confused
Yeah.
with a Space
I
Ghost
remember-
Coast to Coast quote.
They
I
also
remember
have
the
very
first
similar art
time-
styles.
Think of me when you look at the night sky.
And they're both, I believe, Hanna-Barbera properties.
Yeah.
Do,
They
do you
are.
want to know
Yeah.
something fucked up?
Yes.
I
Mm.
learned what a period was from South Park.
Considering you had
That
like
was
a
the
South Park phase.
I
first-
know what episode you're talking about, too.
I didn't really have a South Park phase. I wasn't weird about it. I just watched it.
No,
So
I,
I don't consider
I
it a
wouldn't say
phase.
like a phase, but I do remember one time I was on break at the mall, and so I had called you.
Okay,
scheduled
listen.
To happen to line up.
Just because I've seen every single episode of South Park at that time, not present day, doesn't mean I was weird about it. I never shipped any of them.
I didn't say you were weird about it. I was just saying there was an
okay.
entire nearly hour-long phone call where you
Oh.
told me about South Park.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
Is that
Listen, that was okay.
you a lot of kids have this phase where they watch shows that they're not supposed to, even if it's like a bad show objectively.
I remember that phone call now, and I was telling you why South Park was now regressive despite having. Okay, you know what? I'm not getting into this. Despite having fought against the FCC and since. Okay, you know what? I can't get into this again.
I'm not
I can't
getting
do it
into
again.
this.
believe
Immediately
you.
keeps
I-
getting into this.
I believe you. I was there
Segue,
for
you guys
the
remember
phone call.
Squidbillies? What the fuck was
Okay,
up with
What the
but
that?
fuck
also-
was up with Squidbillies?
I wanted to
I never
say-
watched
I
it 'cause
wanted
it
to
looked
say-
gross.
They killed Santa Claus and also Dale Earnhardt Jr., the NASCAR racer.
Why
I
do I
also wanted to
remember
say
That's all I remember.
What did you
I
have
learned-
to say?
I learned what a period was, but I also the first time I heard the word bastard was when I woke up really early one day and I turned on the TV to Cartoon Network and Adult Swim was still on and they were showing Inuyasha and I was like, "Oh, this is a cool like anime thingy like Sailor Moon
Intro to Cat
or whatever."
Boys.
Honestly. And I was like, "Why is it on Adult Swim?" And then I heard him say, "You bastard." I was like, "Oh!" And I turned the TV off. I turned the TV off because I
got-
thought I was going to get in trouble.
I have a story to end us off regarding the word bastard.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So
Okay.
in
I'm right
elementary
here.
school, I was graduating 5th grade. You know, it was the last day of school. We were having a pizza party. We were getting everything ready to leave, and we'll never come back to elementary school ever again because we're moving on to 6th grade. Some kid that had been fucking bothering me all through my entire 5th
Did you
grade
deck him?
year. No, I didn't deck him.
Oh.
You know, just being annoying, a little shit. Didn't like me, was mean to me, probably because I was
One derailment. Is 5th grade the end of elementary for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine went to I went to 6
I also
before
went
I
Some
got
to
to
it
Middle
some
school?
places.
yeah,
are like
I
that.
know I know it changed, but this is the first time I didn't know you were in one that was different than mine.
Yeah, so fifth
guess
grade
it
was
was.
my last elementary school year. This kid was being a shithead, probably because I was an ADHD kid, wasn't diagnosed, wasn't medicated, so I was just kind of like that weird kid in
My
class that
5th grade
everybody
teacher
just kind of dealt
punched
with.
me.
What the fuck?
Did I not tell you
Yeah.
this?
Next,
What the
next,
fuck?
next.
So anyway, long story short, at the last like 3 o'clock hits, we're all leaving. I called him a bastard. I got in trouble, but it didn't matter because I was moving on to a different school after that.
Hell yeah.
Diplomatic immunity.
Yeah.
The idea of diplomatic immunity in elementary school is killing me.
I wish I threw more punches back in fucking middle school. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think everyone does.
I have a new idea for how we end episodes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Recommend something to do for the audience. Each person gets to recommend a thing.
Punch a child.
No.
What?
I like
Child?
this idea.
Kaylee, do you just recommend children
Punch
to
children.
the audience?
Punch children.
No.
Second child.
You don't have to
What
follow
would
you
the-
do Chug an
if a
entire
child
glass
was
of milk,
right in front of
please.
you?
Play Hades. I need more people to talk about it with. That's towards
I
the
don't have
audience
money.
and towards y'all. Oh, wait, before we end, I just want to say for everybody to know, Alex completely called it like 2 years ago when Hades was still in development that I would be obsessed with this game.
when it was when it
You
launched in
called
early
it.
access, I was like,
You sniped
yeah.
me from a different time zone about how much I would love it. And you know what? I do.
a fucking twonk who is a Hades' son,
Son?
who's rebelling
Zagreus,
to
who is
escape-
canonically bisexual? Are you
I
kidding
haven't
me?
paid it. Yeah. And then,
Okay, guys.
he's
Cameron, we are
rebellious
running
and
out
wants
of
to
time.
escape.
Guys, we
Guys.
need to end.
Recommend things.
No.
Aries, recommend a
Please.
Do
thing.
crack cocaine.
Aries, recommend a thing.
No.
Gasoline.
Okay, Lily, recommend a thing.
All right.
Lily
All
died.
right.
Lily doesn't want to recommend a thing. Jay,
I
recommend a
said
thing.
chug a full glass of milk. Plain milk.
Okay. Not what I thought you were gonna do. But also listen to the new fucking mouth.
Listen to
album.
mouth
Alex,
dreams,
recommend a thing.
please.
Yeah, that's what I just did. End the
Get a face
podcast
tattoo.
now.
Punch children. Bye.
Bye.